Welcome back. Now, the report, according to the Global Overview 2014, people internally displaced by conflicts and violence, Nigeria has a total of 3.3 million persons displaced, which is the highest in Africa. Now, the report ranks Nigeria just behind Syria, that has 6.5 IDPs, 6.5 million, and Colombia with 5.7 million. Of Nigeria, 470,500 individuals were displaced in 2013 alone. That means the rest of it happened after that. The Independent National Electoral Commission has said the IDPs will have an opportunity to exercise their rights to vote. Boko Haram has also said they would disregard democracy and insist that elections will not take place. The practicality of conducting elections in all the local government areas in the 3 states under occupation was said to be uncertain, but right now there's mixed reactions to that decision by INEC vis-a-vis the victories being achieved by the military in that part of the country. The question is, can elections be held in this state? Well, we do have some people who are states. Okay, state. We do have people from that region that will be speaking with us, or who have been working with the internally displaced persons that will be speaking with us today in this segment of the show. We have Issa Guzau, Special Assistant Communications to the Borno State Governor. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
And joining us via Skype from Abuja is Emmanuel Odisemeka, National Coordinator, Social Worker Network Initiative. Thank you for joining us, Emmanuel. But just before we get into the discussions, we'd like to bring this to your notice, just in case you might have information about this person, Ms. Bolajoko Fagboro of number 3 Kayode Falawiwa Street in Songota. She left her home in the afternoon of Tuesday, January the 27th, and has since not returned. Her relatives are asking. She's 48 years old, dark in complexion, and about 1.65 meters in height. Her picture is showing on the screen right now. Please, if you have any information about her whereabouts or where she could have been, report to the Songo police station or the nearest police station, or you can call the numbers showing on the screen right now. Again, you can contact any police station close to you or the Songo police station, or call the phone numbers showing on your screen. Ms. Bolajoko Fabero of number 3 Kayode Falawiwa Street. All right, let's get back here to the IDPs and how they're going to vote. Let's begin with you, Mr. Guzau. Just run us through the situation in Borno State as regards the internally displaced persons.
Well, first of all, the situation is very unfortunate because a situation where you have over 1.5 million displaced citizens chased out of their houses.
In Borno alone?
Yeah,
1.5?
in Borno alone, 1.5 million. And this 1.5 million are based in Maiduguri as we speak. Maiduguri is a place with over 2 million citizens already, and you have 1.5 million people across 20 local government areas taking refuge in Maiduguri. So now the good thing is that Maiduguri has got 5 entry points. You come into Maiduguri through Biu, through Damaturu, through the Kwamafa, through Gubio, and through the Goza-Bama axis. And at each of these entry points, we have heavily armed soldiers stationed at this point. Now, at every instance where displaced persons were coming in, thorough investigations were usually carried out, because the concern was even beyond the election. The concern was not to admit insurgents disguising as internally displaced persons. So usually there are stakeholders from these local government areas, regardless of their political party affiliations, who work with the military guys to ensure
at the entry points.
At the entry points. So sometimes displaced persons are kept for even 2 days at entry points because thorough checks have to be done. It's a painful situation. So we can say that of all these 1.5 million people, we are absolutely sure that they are actually displaced persons. from these 20 local government areas in Borno State.
How many camps do you have for them across Maiduguri?
Yeah, we have 13 camps. Now, what happens is that of these 1.5 million people, the way Maiduguri is the capital of the state. You can hardly find somebody who has not got either a relation or a friend or somebody that is based in the state capital. So a lot of them have relations, they are taking refuge there. But we have about over 100,000 people who are either orphans, whose parents have been killed, or who have no relations, they have no places to go. So they are being taken care of by the state government in 13 different camps. We have 13 different camps where these people, are there. And then as it is, the 1.5 million people are registered, just like these 100,000 people. And now, through an arrangement with the INEC, everybody has obtained, majority of them have obtained their permanent voters cards, because it's very simple. Most of them use their temporary voters card. If you don't have a temporary voters card, you give your name, your local government, your polling unit, and your ward. I mean, when you go to the INEC record, the pictures are there. So a lot of them were given their permanent voters card through that. Now, each of the local governments have got what we call meeting points. They have places where they meet. If, for instance, a particular...
within
Maiduguri. If, for instance, a particular aspirant, either from the PDP or from the AMP or APC or wherever, wants to come in contact with people from ex-local government areas, they simply make announcement. Those who are taking refuge with their relations move in from their town, they converge there. And of course, those people who have no places to go are being taken care of at the camp by the state government in collaboration with the National Emergency Management Agency, which is an agency of the federal government. And of course, you have security agencies. They are there, and every politician has access to them. The president was there, the PDP governorship candidate was there, other candidates of all political parties was there. So far, that is the situation. Unfortunately, I heard something that really troubled me. I read a report that the Chief of Army Staff was reported to have said when he visited Baga that he was given an assurance that IDPs would have to return to liberated local government areas. When I read that report, my conclusion was that the Chief of Army Staff could not have said that. I want to believe he must have been misrepresented, because it's a very crazy idea. You have a situation where somebody's community has been taken over by force through the use of explosions by Boko Haram. If you know how, when Boko Haram is making an attempt to take over territories, they come with explosions. They kill everybody. They destroy schools, destroy houses, destroy markets, destroy private residences. I mean, how can you, because you have liberated a community, and just ask people to go back? Where are they going to be? Are they going to be on the field? Or, I mean,
their homes have been destroyed.
Their homes have been destroyed.
Yeah.
The first thing, I think, is to begin to evaluate the extent of the damage. Then have a mechanism to begin to reconstruct these houses, reconstruct schools, reconstruct, healthcare facilities, and give a means of livelihood. I think that should be the concern, as against thinking that, you just liberate a community and ask people to go and vote.